Xây tương thân tình trong đạo Phật, tùy khác màu nhưng một tôn sư. Hôm nay đây cùng nhau họp mặt, quyết noi theo đường Phật giáo Hoàng Dương.
Welcome to Doi Song Phat. My name is Venerable Thich An Minh, and I'm here to talk to you more about the Eightfold Path. And so the last episode I talked about right thought, right speech, and that all leads from right understanding. So you can never have right understanding without having the right thought. So everything goes in an order or a chain. See, everything goes logically, like a domino effect. You have one thing, if you do that correctly, it will lead down, it'll have a train effect, it will have like I said, a chain effect. And so after speech comes action. Now, understand this. You might wake up, you have an idea. An idea, you might think of something. After the idea is thought, you have the idea, and it's in your mind. You have that thought of it. There's always the words you say, well, that's a great idea. And that idea, you might say it to someone else, or most importantly, you say it to yourself, I should do this. Now, when you say that enough, what happens? It follows, the action will follow the words you say. The words you say, like I said, could either be to someone else, forming like this little mastermind group that you have different people, a close-knit of people working together, that if you say the idea, they all work together, then as a team, you can move forward. And that's how you move mountains. That's how you build great organizations. That's how you build a movement that influence social change. It all starts with a group of people, but most importantly, it all starts with an idea. A leader might have an idea, tell enough people to form a group, that group will move mountains together. So, but like I said, what follows words is the action. Now, when they say right action, what does the Buddha meant by right action? See, right action here means you use your actions to do all that is good. See, remember this, if all the Buddhas were to come down and gather in this very room, or gather up in your living room, or they were to have a conference, they will hold a conference at like the Staples Center. Now, if all the Buddhas were there, and they were all to compound their teachings, all the great teachings and all the great teachers were to compound it into 3 simple sentences. Do you know what that is? It means 1, to avoid all evils. 2, to do good. 3 is to purify the mind. Avoid all evils, do good, and purify the mind. What is the second one? To do good. Right action here is to do good. Well, what does it mean by good? Well, how can you tell what is good or what's not good? Now, that comes to your moral compass. Some people have a higher moral compass than other people do with a moral compass. It's how you feel after you do something. If you feel after a certain action that you partake, if you were to do something, and after you finish doing that certain actions or something, and after that you feel very bad about yourself, the action that you do it bothers you in the way that you cannot stop thinking about what you just did. Now, if you do something that bothers you in a way negatively, then that is a negative action. However, on the other hand, if you were to do something that can encourage and build other people, if your action just helped those who are less fortunate, if your action picked up someone who has fallen, your action have built the foundation for something great, your action have helped encourage other people by the ways you're doing by the ways of you helping them. If your actions, after you've done it, makes you feel good about yourself, it makes you feel superior, that there is no words that can explain the happiness that you can feel after you've done that, then by how you feel that's good, then that is good action, positive action, right action. We all have this moral compass. We all have this feeling, emotion that's inside ourselves that we can feel either good or bad about ourselves. It's what makes us think twice before we do something. We all have it. Now, like I said, every single person has something different. Different moral compasses, different ways of feeling good about themselves, but all in the end, we as humans, we do have it. Now, a normal person, I'm not saying someone that is messed up in the head where they find pleasure in killing people. I'm not saying they're a lost cause. There is always hope for other people. But those who are like that need to self-improve drastically before they can attain a level of just competent thinking. I'm telling for the average, normal, every human being who knows the difference between good and bad, understands that what it means to do right action. Right action here is not using your actions to physically cause harm, but use your actions to help those. Do not use your actions to push people down, but to always lift people up. Do not use your actions to cause a war, but use your actions to always bring peace to other people. As Buddhists, and the religion of Buddhism, the foundation that we lie on, the foundation of Buddhism lies on the foundation of compassion. What does it mean by compassion? Compassion means to have unconditional love to every single sentient being. Sentient being means that all beings that come together through cause and effect. Cause and effect means that through the love of a parent, through all the conditions that came together to form someone. Sentient beings mean that every single living being on this earth, whether they're alive or whether they're passed away, they're all in the umbrella of sentient beings. And so as Buddhists, we all have to be in the position to spread unconditional love to sentient beings. Now, how do we know what's unconditional love? How can we feel unconditional love or give unconditional love if we do not understand unconditional love? What if our love is conditional? What if I love someone but they have to love me back? Then that's not unconditional. Unconditional means that you love someone even though they do not love you back. You love everyone even though they do not love you back. You love the way the sun shines. The way the sun shines in all directions of the universe, in all directions that it shines out, it will never shine more than it does over here. It shines equally. See, the love that we should have should be like the sun. It should shine equally to all those everywhere. All sentient beings should feel our love. Now, if you do not understand unconditional love, what is that? How do you give unconditional love? Understand a love like a mother gives to her child. A mother who loves her child do not love her child with any conditions. A parent do not love their child with any condition. A parent loves their child unconditionally. No matter what happens, they will always feel unconditional love to their parents. Take that concept in your idea of unconditional love the exact same way the mother gives to her child and give it to everyone outside of yourself, to your friends, to your family, to your neighbors, to your co-workers, to everyone, to all animals. Every human, every sentient beings, everyone all around the universe should feel your love. Now that is the power of unconditional love. When you do yourself and you donate back to those less fortunate, you give your money to a foundation that can really benefit society and humanity. If you do everything that you can possibly good, all of the right things to help other people, then what happened? By laws of cause and effect, what you give out will come back to you like a shadow. It will, like a boomerang. You throw something out, it will come back to you. Laws of cause and effect, the laws of attraction, the laws of karma, is all the same words of giving out, doing everything you can possibly can to always express unconditional love and to always help those less fortunate. Then, by laws of cause and effect, it will bring you tremendous happiness, tremendous abundance, tremendous joy, tremendous compassion, tremendous love back into your life. You help enough people get what they want. you in turn get everything you want. Remember that. Help enough people get what they want. You in turn get everything you want. That is the basics, the foundation of the laws of cause and effect. And so I realized there's not enough time. Let me go to this commercial break, and then we'll return back to the second half of the show. How you doing?
西phương thanh tịnh trong đạo Phật, tùy khác màu nhưng một